Earlier on our channel, we published one reason why your favorite team won't win Super Bowl 51. We'll be correct on 31 of our opinions in that video. But as for this video, many of you will laugh at us because only one out of our 32 opinions here will be correct. I'm Justin Fraction, and here's one reason why it's time for each team to plan their Super Bowl 51 celebration. And a big shout out to Carson Bob for suggesting this video. Please remember to leave your suggestions in the comments section. Arizona Cardinals, all-around balance. Carson Palmer has a great trio of receivers. David Johnson gives them an elite ground game, while Tyrone Matthew and Patrick Peterson give them one of the NFL's elite defenses. Arizona can beat you in both phases. Atlanta Falcons, depth on defense. The Falcons added Courtney Upshaw, Keanu Neal, Derek Shelby, and Sean Weatherspoon to complement Desmond Trufant and Vic Beasley. Defense wins titles, and they have it now. Baltimore Ravens experience. Joe Flacco and John Harbaugh have appeared in 3 AFC championships together and won Super Bowl 47. The Ravens are 10-5 in the playoffs with this tandem. Buffalo Bills, youth is rising. Tyrod Taylor showed his potential as a real starter in 2015. The growth of Sammy Watkins and young corners Stephon Gilmore and Nickel Roby give them young talent. Carolina Panthers, Cam Newton. Newton won the MVP last season with ease and could get even more dangerous. Kelvin Benjamin missed all of 2015 with a torn ACL, but the 2014 star wideout could make Newton even better in 2016. Chicago Bears offense in sync. Jay Cutler running back Jeremy Langford and star wideout Alshon Jeffrey could put this team on the top, but that's about our only guess why they could go far. Cincinnati Bengals, it's about time. Since he hasn't won a playoff game since 1991, they have more than enough talent to send them into the playoffs for the 6th straight season. They can't possibly have another postseason meltdown, can they? Cleveland Browns, times are changing. Hey, the Cavaliers won the NBA championship and proved this city can win titles. Why can't the Browns? Dallas Cowboys, Tony Romo's mission. Romo missed almost all of 2015 with a broken collarbone. You have to think this guy's motivated to get the job done once and for all, especially with Ezekiel Elliott now in the fold. Denver Broncos, defense. They won the Super Bowl last year with very inconsistent play from their offense. Von Miller, Chris Harris Jr., DeMarcus Ware, and others did it once and are in a position to do it all once again. Detroit Lions, why not them? Their roster doesn't look great on paper, especially with the loss of Calvin Johnson, but they have to win something eventually, am I right? Perhaps the element of surprise will work out in their favor. Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers is the best quarterback in the NFL. The Packers have playmakers on both sides of the ball. You don't need any more explanation. Houston Texans quarterback issue resolved. The Texans reached the playoffs with putrid quarterback play in 2015. Their defense is championship caliber, and their offense should be much better after signing Brock Osweiler to the manned play calling and Lamar Miller in the backfield. Indianapolis Colts, Luck's back. Andrew Luck and the AFC favorites from last year had an awful season. With Luck missing half of 2015, he's back for revenge. Jacksonville Jaguars offense. It's hard not to be excited about Blake Bortles, Allen Robinson, Allen Hurns, Julius Thomas, and Chris Ivory. They can totally scare defenses next season. Kansas City Chiefs, the right formula. The Chiefs are much like last season's Broncos who won the Super Bowl. An elite secondary, pass rush, and dangerous ground game. They're built like a champion. Los Angeles Rams defensive line. Robert Quinn and Aaron Donald keep the Rams in almost every game they play in. These two guys dominate every offensive line. No reason this tandem can't take them all the way. Miami Dolphins redemption. The Dolphins were supposed to make the playoffs in 2013, but every year has been a disappointment. New head coach Adam Gase has to get them over at some point, right? They'll be out to prove doubters wrong. Minnesota Vikings, they're ready. The Vikings are a young team that nearly beat the elite Seattle Seahawks in last year's playoffs. Harrison Smith, Anthony Barr, and Xavier Rhodes give them an elite defense. Adrian Peterson powers the offense, and it could be their time. They remind us of the 2013 Seahawks. New England Patriots, they'll always compete. With Tom Brady and Bill Belichick in the fold, you know the Patriots will always have a chance. Moving on. New Orleans Saints, fixes on defense. That offense is fine, but drafting Sheldon Rankins, adding depth on the D-line, and getting Dennis Allen to run the defense could finally help this team not allow 30 points against per game. New York Giants, Eli Manning. He won Super Bowl 42 and 46 when we least expected it. No reason to count him out from doing it once more. New York Jets balance. Ryan Fitzpatrick returns with Brandon Marshall and Eric Decker as elite receivers. Matt Forte mans the ground game. That D is scary with Darrelle Revis, Muhammad Wilkerson, and Sheldon Richardson. Oakland Raiders because their fans deserve it. What goes around comes around. The Raiders faithful have stuck by their team for over a decade of disappointment and top 5 picks every season. Shouldn't they be rewarded for their loyalty? Philadelphia Eagles, Maybe the NFC East foes forfeit 2016. Eagles get in and somehow surprise us all. Maybe Sam Bradford is Philadelphia's Superman who breaks out. Or maybe this is awkward. Pittsburgh Steelers experience. Ben Roethlisberger has a pair of Super Bowl rings. If the Steelers with that lethal offense find their way into the postseason, they'll be a tough cut. San Diego Chargers Phillip Rivers goes off. Rivers has always been a great quarterback in San Diego, with a nice set of weapons, Keenan Allen and Travis Benjamin to name a few. Maybe he has his best season yet and guides them all the way. San Francisco 49ers, they make trades. They somehow trade for Aaron Rodgers, Julio Jones, and J.J. Watt. Nobody said these guys are untradeable. The 49ers surprise everyone with some huge trades that result in a title. Seattle Seahawks, duh. Come on, they've been to the divisional round in all 4 years with Russell Wilson, won Super Bowl 48, and won the NFC Championship the following year. You know they're scary. Moving on. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, young talent. Jameis Winston could enjoy a nice breakout year with Mike Evans and Doug Martin helping him on offense. Levante David and Gerald McCoy might be the only defensive pieces needed to go far. Tennessee Titans, good music. Some of the world's best music comes from Tennessee. Alex the writer is reaching hard here. Maybe their goodness to the world is repaid with a Lombardi trophy. Hey, Marcus Mariota is good too. Washington Redskins offense. Kirk Cousins, Pierre Garçon, Deshaun Jackson, and Jordan Reed will keep putting up the points. That's enough to keep them in playoff contention. Who do you think will win the Super Bowl? Join us in the comments below. If you like this video and learned a thing or two, clicking the like button helps us out a ton and we appreciate it. If this is your first time coming around to Total Pro Sports though, subscribing is a great idea because we put out videos like this every single day. But as always, thanks for watching and we'll see you guys next time.